Okay.
Someone please. What's up, Sunshine Community? So now, after an hour of technical difficulties, we are bringing you game 2 of round 2 of winner's side of the bracket of the Sunshine 1v1 lockout tournament with Connect 5. Sorry for the inconveniences, but we are about to get things on the road.
Yeah, we're only a little bit late, like only 45 minutes.
Yeah,
no big deal, right, RDA?
It's a little awkward.
No big deal, yes.
Your boy will have to leave pretty early into this because I have to go to work, but I'll stay as long as I can. Just get ready for the countdown.
I'm sorry. Okay, at least we're starting right now. We don't have like much time to spare.
Go!
So yeah, winners round 2, we've seen some matches, some good ones, like well-played ones, and some hype ones. Usually not really that well-played, IMO. No
both
flame.
both these players very well respected in both bingo and their gameplay in general. Rimato, a god of blue coins, and of course just bingo routing in general. SidedWilliams, incredibly good at everything that you could possibly think of that isn't normal. 96 shines, box game, red coin IL, just super good, super good, and also of course a bingo legend. So this is going to be a very good match. I think this is the most anticipated match of the round 2 winners, for sure. This is very exciting. I have no idea where this is going to go. I don't know who's going to win. I don't know who has an advantage. Rimato didn't get to do his match with RSW, but he's doing a lot of scrims and a lot of trading. So
yeah, he's scrimming like everyone all the time. And I don't know about Sid. Sid's doing world record attempts, which I'm way more impressive than just winning in a round 2 winners match thing.
Got a point.
Although Sid and Ice are known for their arbitrary bingo stuff that they have learned. Sid, for instance, knows to lead pad early, which is really useless on this card because like the only reason you would do this is it's a goal, and a really strong goal at that. That's
So did you watch SidedWilliams versus Urinal Mike match?
I've watched
I didn't get to watch it, so I didn't see exactly how Sided went about routing this kind of bingo, and I have not seen any of Rimato's scrimmages. So I don't know how either of these two are taking notes with the matches. I don't know how they are doing in their own matches. So that's another thing I'm not really sure what to expect, and I'm just basically going off of the knowledge that I have of their bingo and gameplay in general. Again, usually when it comes to Rimato and Sid, whenever they play in bingos, Rimato, of course, likes his blue coins a lot. Doesn't like to hide that. And Sid knows that. Sid does not like to race Rimato in his blues. I know that for sure. So I'm not sure if I'm wondering if Sid is going to try and maybe contest a few goals, try to route in some goals here and there. Maybe if he finds a column or row or something that's busted. Maybe he'll do something like that, or maybe he'll just completely try to ignore those goals that he knows Rimato can beat him at, but also try to block Rimato off of other goals that maybe aren't too blue coin related or something like that. So
yeah, in this format, one thing is important, since it's also a Connect 5, you kind of have to think about blocking options that your opponent might have in terms of getting a cheese win. And usually, like generally speaking, Bianco and Rico are always a good start, and I guess we can look at the card because we haven't done so in like the first 3 minutes.
Yeah. And so, in the chat, Sided even said too many blue coins. I am with Rimato responding with a never enough. So that's just a pretty good example of just the dynamic between these two. There is quite a bit. There's 15 blues in Pinna, 75 and 70 blues and 65 blues. I think we saw that in the last match too. 8
there are
linked
3
blue
totals.
coins.
Wait, there
Yeah.
are 3 totals, like really close to each other. There are 15 from Rico, Pinna, and 20 from Bianco. 20 from Bianco takes a long time, but that doesn't matter. So like,
literally, it's blue
yeah,
coin city, but then it's also a lot of like you gotta do a lot of stuff. It isn't kind of just like a bunch of free goals. There is like collect one hidden in Rico, but there and like I guess 3 rockets, which is a little, you still gotta work towards that. But and there's 4 unique bosses, 4 shines from 3 levels, 3 shines from 4 levels. Like there's some stuff that adds up. Trying to think of. There's kind of like you can kind of go most places. It seems like, I mean, there's at least a goal in all the beginning levels: Gelato, Rico, and Bianco. Defeat all 3 Gooper Blooper bosses. That's something you can do in Rico, along with
you
Rocket.
have to do Rico.
Yeah. So I don't know. The
like,
options are kind of.
there are like not that many late game goals per se. It's just like both cannon modes and Blooper Bloopers.
Yeah.
And
9 and 10
maybe-
shines from Delfino. It's also a thing.
9? Wait,
9
there are
and
9?
Oh, 9 from a single. Never mind.
Okay, yeah, that's not the same, I think, than
No, it's
Delfino
not.
Plaza.
Yeah, you're right. But there is Shadow Mario and Bianco that could correlate with the 9 shines in a level that's not Plaza.
I mean, you have defeat Gooper Bloopers and 1 hidden in Rico. So that could be like the decent option for the 9 from a single level.
I think
And Rico
Rico
is
and
generally
Bianco
fast.
are both pretty strong choices as your beginning stage, because you could do both of those. Like, there's also red coins. Bianco does a great job at. Rico has a few red coins as well. And again, it also helps with the unique bosses and the shines from a certain amount of levels and their own expected level goals. So the Rico goals and the Bianco goals. So yeah, I can definitely see like a Rico / Bianco kind of rush into Pinna, because Pinna there are quite a few Pinna stuff. The 2 moles, Pinna 5 from the back, hoverless. There's the linked and butterflies.
What I can also see would be like a free secrets rush with like bosses, like rush free secrets, go and then rush into Pinna, get like the 4 bosses, the blue coins, and then just like row 5 seems like a kind of long but good enough option.
Yeah, I haven't even taken a look at actual rows or diagonals or columns. But right off the bat, it looks like we have 2 pretty different routes already. Having Rimato going for Bianco, or not for a Delfino shine, while Sid going for Bianco and getting a blue coin. Possibly looking like Rimato's going to go into Rico. There is a lot in there for him. So maybe well, it depends on what shine he does second. Usually this shine, each shine correlates with a Rico rush or of course a Pinna rush, but Pinna rush doesn't seem to be that much of a
as a singular rush, it's not particularly good here.
Yeah, nah.
But we actually know what Sid is going for, since he didn't do the underbell plant thing that he knows how to do, and he does in his runs. He collected a blue coin instead, so he will most likely just go into Bianco instead.
Which is, I think it's a pretty good idea, TBH. I would expect Rimato to rush Rico, so I think Sid's doing a pretty good job right here with knowing his opponent. Again, these 2 are, I want to say, kind of like rivals. It looked like Sid was going to go for the blue coins in the sewers, but missed like a hover slide and he decided to not do it. Could have been just a flub, but looked kind of like he was going for that setup. Oh.
Okay, maybe he wasn't that confident in his underbell. Like in runs, sure you can
playing it safe. I like it.
This is a race after all.
Doesn't want to lose a ton of time. Makes sense. And he also wanted to get that blue coin, so he probably prioritized the blue coin over getting that shine. While there wasn't really much time to go for the shine later, so that's fair.
So this is a better Rico rush since it does DeLorean instead of Oh, he just
Oh.
let off of the papaya. That's unfortunate.
Huh.
It's more riskier than beach time if you mess it up, but like it's faster by I want to say 15 seconds,
Interesting.
depending on if you do the underbelt trick or not. But like,
So both these guys don't. I guess I was wrong.
well,
because now it looks like they're both doing Rico Rush. And that's not.
Sid
What
is
the
doing.
heck is Sid doing?
Oh, Sid doing Gelato Rush. That's pretty decent. Wait.
What's in July? I mean, I guess 3 secrets would help. Is there a hidden goal? I don't know.
There's not a hidden total, but like there's
I guess there's rockets. There's a unique boss. And, 3 from 4, 4 from 3. 15 blues, I guess. And then it correlates with blue coin birds. It's not a bad choice. I'm a little weary if that's what he's doing.
You don't really set up for like a line, but the center goal usually counters a lot of lines. Like you eliminate 4 options for your opponent to get a bingo. So that is usually strong, and you and getting fast shines with all that is pretty decent just to get into pinner and like secure a little bit more of some goals.
And 10 shines from Delfino is on the board, so he is working towards another goal. But Rimato gonna get these blue coins, wasting no time.
Yeah,
doing what he does best. Getting blue coins in Rico Harbor episode 1. See what Sid does. He got box game. So is that?
Yeah, this is just solely for
interesting. Maybe that is his game plan, just to go for that middle goal, get him on the board, and block some stuff, like block a lot of options. Because I mean, I'm not paying too much attention, but 70 blue coins is on that row 3. 75 wouldn't really matter too much. 65 it would block column 3. So it just blocks those goals already. So it's a nice little thing, and he could be going for TLBR, the 10 shines Delfino with the 15 in Gelato, for a unique boss. Like, this doesn't seem like a too bad of an idea, honestly.
Well, where do you intend to get the 9 shines from a single level?
Probably Gelato.
Well, no.
I mean, I don't know. Like, this if he wants to do that, I don't know. But Rimato clicking off 15 blues from Rico.
Even checking. Okay, so Sid has the information already before even starting the 15 from Gelato. So he would probably get it anyway. But technically, I don't know if he can, like, if he thinks that he can get a lot of like bingo options of this goal alone. Like column 3 is pretty good, even though it has Bianco, which is pretty slow. Although you have like some time, so you can maybe, if you want to get more shines in Gelato, you can split them up in like secret, hidden, and get like all blues and set up for more shines. Since you can't delay click in this, unless you don't want to go for a bingo.
Yeah, I think like the new kind of format of delay clicking is not giving your opponent information on where you're at. We saw that with I believe it was Tones. I think it was Tones. I don't remember who it was, but there was a lot like it. I think like one of their first goals that actually kind of showed them where they could be was like maybe a blue bird goal or something like that. It took like 30 to 40 minutes for them to really reveal something to the other opponent. So maybe that's Sid's game plan, is to kind of just get a lot of progress towards a bunch of goals, and I guess have confidence that he can get those goals. But Rimato going for bluebirds right now.
Well, it's setups for 6 bluebirds, of course, are just total blues. Sid is just completely rushing these the Gelato blues instead. Also fine. he will have to reveal information earlier than necessary.
Yeah. Unless he just gets 14 blues or something and then calls it.
Yeah, I doubt that. So
Currently at 9, so I think 9.
he entered with at least 1 from the jail. He intended to go for more during...
Come on, Sid, get the blue coin. Holy crap. Run out of water over there. Alrighty. Motto, come right behind him and opening up Gelato. I'm not sure if he's going to actually go in. Because it really isn't... Unless you're trying to... I feel like unless you're trying to kind of go for that kind of gimmick of like outsmarting your opponent, I don't feel like there really is a reason to go to Gelato, but it looks like Motto's going to Gelato.
I mean, Bluebirds are still a thing. Bluebirds are a pretty quick goal.
Yeah, true.
And if he goes
Could
for
also
the 15,
be going...
when he goes for the 15, he will still collect blues for total blues anyway, which is then still fine.
Yeah. You could also just be going for like secrets or 3 from 4 or 4 from 3 or something like that. But it looks like he's going for blues. Oh shoot.
Okay, so Sid snipes into this unless he just like completely messes up. But I doubt this will happen.
So you're clicking off that 15 blues.
Yeah.
No hiding nothing from nobody.
Sid did not get any bluebirds as part of his 15 blues. So he still needs to do them unless he doesn't want to go for this goal at all.
Looks like he's gonna go for it.
Yeah, Rimato's still getting blues anyway because Gelato blues are mostly fast except for the ones that are really slow.
What the heck was that bluebird? That was a little wonk. Just a little bit though. No, he got it. Okay, well.
He goes for the secret instead. So Rimato will be ahead in shines. Because he faster shine in the hidden and what else? More blues in general than Sid has.
So does it have the leverage in Delfino shines, which is nice, I guess. Interesting. Kind of surprised Rimato went to Gelato. I guess his game plan was to just go and get these 15 blue, like these goals from different levels, and really just focus on these blue coin goals. It seems, instead of focusing more on like Rico, Bianco, like those strong areas, just going for those blue coin goals.
Yeah, he's getting virtual more than Sid is. Sid had like rough birds, and it was still fun. I think, okay, never mind. Rimato's blue birds didn't seem too bad. Instead is going back for... Okay, this might as well be a row 3 setup then. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Since going to Gelato 2 sucks.
Yeah.
And you don't want like the 3 from 4 to be like the hiddens. Wait, you don't want the 3 from 4 to be Gelato 2 or something, because that's just plain slow.
It could. I'm not sure. I'm not too sure. I think it's a little too early to really tell what Sid's doing. Like, part of me thinks that he's going for TLBR because he went for all those Delfino shines, but he could have just done it for the sheer fact that he would just want to get to Gelato and he doesn't care about the Delfino goals after. Or it's more of like an afterthought, but I don't know. I'm not too sure what's on Sid's mind right now. Rimato seems to have a pretty fleshed out route, at least like an understanding one, because like we know what he's going for.
Yeah, that was...
Sid's kind of more open.
Sid is doing Gelato, which would please Iced since Congelos. But other than that, Gelato is really slow, so like doing this early on always is kind of a bad feeling, I would say.
Yeah, Rimato Russian Penna. Bringing in his blues already. So right now he has 4 birds. So he's gonna get this blue coin bird all pretty easily.
Yeah, and will counter or just like completely block off Corn 3 for Sid. And row 1 technically, although for the one hidden Rico, Rimato's way better setup. So this was
Still getting the blues.
It's a blue you can just get pretty easily, and like you also want totals still, even though Rimato kicked off.
Yeah.
And you can imagine, or like later on you will see that Sid will see that he has Rimato clicks off 6 bluebirds, so he has been in Gelato collecting blues, and in Pinner collecting blues.
Yeah,
probably.
it seems like he might be going for TLBR, maybe, just because of this Wiggler. Like, there wouldn't be a reason for him to go here unless I feel like he was going for TLBR. It might also just be he wants the goals, like he thinks that this goal is ideal. Could just be that, but I don't know. It's a little like Gelato is just a little too long, I feel, to just do these shines for the sake of like a 3 from 4 or even a 4 from 3.
But a 9 from a single level?
I mean, it's if all you're focusing on is Gelato, it's not that big of a deal. Like if all he's doing is focusing on TLBR, I mean, Rimato's not going to focus on 9 from a single level.
True.
Like all Sid has to do is get the 9 from Gelato, and then finish up blues and Delfino shines, and like he can do Manta, he can do PD, and he can do Blooper, and he's done. So it's not like.
I mean, he still needs to enter like every world for the link blues.
I mean, yeah, but he has to enter like half of those anyway for bosses. So he probably won't even do Manta. He'll probably just do Penna and just finish the links and just do Mecha. That's my guess from what this is. But with that, I have to dip because I gotta go to work.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Sorry for. You were able to you would have been able to commentate like the whole match, but like yeah.
But if OneUps is able to commentate, he will. If not, it'll just be Larvae. But hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of the match. I know we have a match later at, I think, 6 p.m. CST or EST. So stick around for that. It's gonna be also pretty sick. I think it's Paper Sand.
We have like a match after this. It's scheduled to be in 25 minutes. I don't think we'll reach that, but like so
sick. But yeah, so stay hype. Enjoy the like matches tonight, and
thank you, Duffy. See ya. Okay, hello now, and yeah, pretty sad now that. Okay, never mind. I'm not alone anymore. Hi, OneUps. Okay. Anyway, we see Sid going for a red coin shine and a hidden. Hidden isn't on the goal, on the card, but Lynx is, which Rimato is doing, and Lynx kinda are strong to counter TLBR. I think Lynx on this board is pretty fine, solely because it's in a good spot. Like, you have set up for row 4, you have set up for con 4, and you block off the TLBR option Sid has been working on. But you don't really know what Sid has been doing beyond the 50 from Gelato. So it's just like the safer play.
Oh wait, okay. I think I'm good now. Sorry, it's like I'm trying to make sure this is good, so I haven't been paying attention to the match. So I'll look at the card now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I mean, it's fair. You are you're the last minute stream man, which thank you again.
No problem. Yeah, so let's see.
Okay, Sid finally opening up Rico. Maybe he saw that row 1 might be an issue, since Rimato could be just doing their Pheno shines and get a shine lead, and yes, and like do one hidden.
Have either of them delayed anything so far? Because I wasn't following.
No, nobody has.
Okay,
So,
interesting.
I mean, you both want to keep your options like open, but at the same time, when you know you can't get one line in particular, then you just might as well try to hold off information, because information in this format is just really powerful. Like sometimes better than just speed in general.
Oh, you mean like knowing where people are? Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Because it's always scary to just like go for something and like your opponent just setups for one option and then clicks off everything pretty fast, and it's pretty scary. So, but Rimato has like a really good setup. He's like first into Pinner. He might be first into Noki as a result. 28 shines, like Rico hidden, everything else.
I'm trying to see. I'm just looking through. I hadn't looked at the card at all, so I'm trying to figure out where Sid's going. Like with
Ducky mentioned this before.
Okay.
TLDR might be the option with PD, with Wiggler even.
TLDR, huh?
But at the same time, he needs links, and he didn't go for the Bianca one. So
I mean, like doing a line doesn't really matter, right? Or is it?
The format is
it's
1v1 Connect 5.
Oh, it's Connect 5 1v1. I see. I didn't know what the format was. I haven't been watching this, so fair enough.
Yeah, you've been busy. That's fine, but yeah.
No, now a bunch of cards that I've been seeing lately are making sense in my head, because I was seeing people post cards and I'm like, they didn't finish all the goals. what's happening?
Okay, I just want to say that was a pretty sick backup by Rimato. Usually, like, I don't see people mess this up often, except for me, and I always mess this up. And someone actually getting this makes me know how it's supposed to look like. Sid's doing the boss rush, since he had done DeLorean or Truckster. But he still needs links, and or maybe he's going. I think the only possible thing would be just TLBR actually, but Rimato has quite the links, so that would be rough for Sid for not prioritizing them. Even though I don't know why he wouldn't have prioritized them earlier. Especially with Rimato going into Pianta now, and there being literally no incentive for Pianta except for blue points and the linked. This might not look too well for Sid, unless he has a good backup plan.
Damn, Manta on what the? I ain't seen Manta on this side ever.
You've been not watching Sid then?
Yeah, apparently.
It's just like, I don't know. I don't know what the reason behind going to the right, left.
Well, you know, you turn around, but yeah, I feel like it's just a preference, honestly, though, with Manta these days. Some people just are more comfortable with a different side or center or whatever.
Yeah. Rimato's collecting Babus and also the links. I think he doesn't have the full Rico linked yet, but he also has one hidden shine from Rico still on his plate, so he has a lot of options. He needs to go into Bianca's though for the last full linked, and I don't know if he got the full Delfino linked yet. He doesn't. Good. Good to know. And with like Rimato's lead in 28 shines, he doesn't know it yet, but he's like ahead in shine progress, and 28 shines is a lot. So Sid would need to just like go for Delfino shines to just catch up. Sid is going for more blue coins. He doesn't have that many. He also needs the bosses though. How many builds did Rimato turn in? I think 30. So he's at 63 right now. So he's pretty close to this.
I see. And this is like, Bingo is so crazy. Too much stuff to keep track of.
It's usually a lot of things to keep in mind. Sid is getting his 4th unique boss, and is pretty behind in shine progress.
Alright, so so Rimato, for the canon molds, he's already done Fina 2, so Noki 1 is the only other one he has to do. And so I'm assuming he's going for that row, or I don't know.
9 from a single level. I mean you would just need to do
Rico or something, or whatever. I don't know what he has shines built up in, but probably wouldn't be that bad. Oh, he just decided to not wait. That's weird.
Yeah.
He's like, see ya, Rico.
Yeah, he still needs the last linked. I'm pretty sure that it was mentioned that Rimato only got half of the linked in Rico. But him like contemplating going into that world might be just, why is Rimato going for? Oh, okay. Maybe Rimato isn't really well set for from 3, and maybe he just wants to set up that cheese roll instead.
I was gonna say what people are saying in chat about trying to block TLBR by doing 9 shines from a single level. Like, that seems like, because it helps him too, because if he's trying to get row 2, then that helps him.
Rimato has like 7.5 links.
Okay. Yeah.
So he would just need like to enter Rico, go there and have TLBR blocked off. Sid going for Rico 2 means that he has like a little change of plans. Unless he doesn't want to do 9 shines from Gelato, which is very understandable, even though he already has 4. How many goals does Rimato have? 4, and has like 70 total, 75 total, 4 from 3 unlock. He's ahead in like 28, defeat Mo, pinner 5. 9 from a single level. And 3 rockets, I guess. Rimato going for pinner 5 from the back. Delays the links even more. Like delays doing them. He can't delay them actually. Sid is getting his first rocket. He has the setup with Gelato.
I should stop watching the 3-second delay stream and start watching the one that's on my other screen. Just keep seeing everything like 3 seconds late.
So, okay, Rimato has a good setup in Pinner, has 5 shines from there, from that world, and is ahead in Noki. So that's pretty rough, and Sid only has 3 shines. Withholds the information that he's in Rico. Probably Rimato assumed that he did at least Rico 1, because you don't want to not do Rico 1 as one of the bosses.
So what's Rimato gonna do right now? Why is he going to Gelato?
Oh, did he not get the full link to Gelato?
Oh, maybe that was it.
Maybe then he would. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have like the full linked in Rico either. So he needs to re-enter 2 worlds. Yeah, he doesn't have the full.
But I'd say it's more important to defend the 9 shines from a single level at this point. But I guess he's just assuming Sid isn't getting anywhere close to that.
Yeah. I mean, it's fair, but also the 8 links would be a better block off since it blocks off all that. I will ask.
Oh, alright, alright. There he goes. Oh, I see. Wow, I wasn't even looking at call 4.
Okay, he realized that. I was about to ask him.
It wasn't.
He doesn't have them.
It wasn't 8.
Yeah, not yet.
Uh-oh.
He realized. Well.
Did he not get? Yeah, Rico.
So he's about to get his 3rd secret, so even though it's like a really general goal, I think Rimato is pretty confident that he's pretty far ahead. He's getting the link now, so it's 7-3 with 75 totals, being basically Rimato's already. Whoa, okay. Now he has all the links.
I guess Sid literally has one option.
For Connect 5, yeah. And unless he just... Although it's like 8-3 basically with 75 totals for Rimato and being ahead in shines and Naoki progress. It's kind of rough for Sid. It's like in terms of progress, Rimato it's like 10-3, even though Sid is probably ahead in. Yes, I'm pretty sure Sid is ahead in rockets at least. He's doing the special Rico free, Bianco free with Rocket. Not the
This
toughest
is
giant
wild.
IMO. It's not difficult IMO.
No, I'm not saying it's like difficult. It's just weird. It looks really weird.
You can get a 35 without much trouble IMO. Unless you just mess up like rocket rollouts or just do rocket dodges for no reason.
What's that?
Or just go super safe.
That was pretty safe.
Sid apparently went for this, but he was like, I wouldn't consider him being like close enough or like having a route change for that. And Sid was just joking anyway, so I got baited. Fuck you, Sid.
Rico hidden. Oh, is this Rimato's second time doing this? I didn't even catch that.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
True, how close was Rimato for 4 from 3? It's his first world in like his first world is Rico. His second world will be his first world was Pinner. His second world will be Rico, and then he just needs like Gelato or something for the 4 from 3. Sid is ahead in 4 from 3. This is his last world.
So I'm assuming, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that this is, I mean, Rimato's clearly, like, he's going to Noki 1 now, right?
Yeah.
So, isn't that, like, the game? Or is this, like, connect 5 or get majority of goals?
It's, yeah, whatever you get first. Like
Oh, I see.
13, first to 13, then you won. If you like get a bingo before your opponent gets 13 or another bingo, then you won. And at this point, it will be either a connect 5 by Rimato or a 13, first to 13. And Rimato's just like picking up the goals he already basically has.
Yeah.
Is there anything that Sid could do? Yeah, but is it anything better than giving up? Ah, no. Sid going back into Serena. That would just be solely for the hidden and for the red coins. Because there would be, or maybe 3 from 4. That's also what he could go for. But there's realistically no win con, I think, for Sid. Rimato is going for 9 from a single level anyway. So Sid would have needed to go into Rico, and although having 4 shines there already, and Rico being pretty fast, it would have been still pretty tight. But Sid is in Serena for a reason anyway. And this would be over pretty quickly. I wonder if this would be a a sole 1v1 though. I wonder if, like, how well set up Sid would be with being ahead in Bianco. But whatever. It's also Connect 5. It's like one of the main reasons this variant was chosen, because it adds a lot more like pre-planning and way more like reaction play into 1v1, because you just like have different win cons and the win cons that you have to eliminate. Rimato's about to get the 9 from a single level, while Sid is just like doing pretty cool stuff with just hints. Hints are more fun anyway than like pinner. I like Serena hidden more anyway than pinner 6. How many golds does, how many shines does Rimato have? This will be his 7th, so we're going to be, have a soonish ending to our match. I wanted to say our suffering, but this match has been pretty okay, I guess. Well, Rimato rushing pinner early on has solidified him a pretty good position very early on, while Sid just had to play like back up and was behind in blues, which on this card blocked off a lot of things. Sid is finally opening up pinner. Hasn't done this for quite some time, and is just finishing up his reds. I'm doubtful that he can get 13 before Rimato is done with pinner 6 reds and 7. But either way, I think Sid is just trying to have fun at this point. Reds are usually pretty fun, I know. Even though Red Coinfield isn't. I would argue it's not. I think this would be his 6th red. Shinko, this, the two in Bianco, the one in Serena, and the one in Gelato. Yeah. Also, Rimato is having a difficult time with pinner 6 reds. Makes sense, since this is usually not done in a bingo nowadays, in a 1v1 bingo. 9 to 8, almost pretty close. One would argue. I wouldn't. Anyway.
This is bingo. That's what I'm watching right now.
Did you expect this to be like so? I don't want to say one-sided.
I mean, yeah, I guess not. I mean, I know the two of them are both really good at bingo, so yeah. Sometimes that happens, I guess.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that Rimato got like this rather blue coin strong card. And that's it.
GG.
GG. Nice cheese by Rimato.
Let me...
The classic Rimato cheese. Oh, thank you, Sephiroth. And
they interviewing? I don't know if you guys doing that in this.
we
Tournament.
would, but we also have to consider that Calf vs. Me was supposed to start 3 minutes ago.
We could bring him in quickly or something. I mean,
And Sid has to leave in like 10 minutes, so
okay. Fair enough.
so he might have just like tried to have it end quickly.
Okay.
Anyway, I don't know if Rimato wants to take over or not.
I don't know.
Kind of awkward.
We could ask him
Um.
in the Discord.
Well.
Yeah, that was bingo.
Yeah, that was definitely a bingo.
Yeah, I don't know if
actually asked
Ramada's...
Rimato if, I don't know if what is supposed to happen.
Okay, Ramada's gonna go online, so I guess I will